Hello, everyone there, and you've arrived again in the studio for me. Yes, Roland, looking at you. Big Sherlock's here. Can see his eyes. And there you go. Guest today, Sherlock Bear. Hmm. A guy, the Guardsman. Hello, guy. Have you been training that little Jimmy? I see you've got a hair. Have you got a hair? That's your whiskers, man. That's your whiskers. Is that your hair? No, I'm sure that was a hair on the end of your whiskers. Do you ever have a hair on the end of your whiskers? Well, England Lion had many. What's the score, England? No, I'm not really bothered about it. Sweden, this is, and it's no score at the moment. But so there it goes, the England Lion. Maybe keeping you in contact. Yes, and then so, guy, Guardsman with the hair on the end of his whiskers. We get some funny things clinging onto the hats as well, you know. The butterflies making and the moths make a nest in there. Ha ha ha. Yes. Oh, and flies just love them. Yes, and now we're going over to see Billy Bass. Yes, for his selection of the day. 36101 is Jemmy singing Zombie Fish. And the Sherlock selection of the day is in the studio. Jimmy Custom Dancing Festive Fella Snowman by Skylar Studios. Yes, and welcome to everybody on the show. And there's a bag of bones, Billy Bones, singing Zombie Fish, yeah. And Tyler G's Live, Spirit of Halloween 23. Flagship, but there is lots of water. I see. And the animatronic Prowler flagship 2 a.m. live. It's up and coming. And it's coming up on 7/29/23 at 7:31 a.m. Animatronic Prowler. You bad hopes, Sparky. Done a new one. Could you be Messiah? Gary Van Ciliano. I could be. But he ain't got his license. Not licensed by God yet. Live performance covered by you, Ben Hope. And we move up there, we see Betty Sharp sings Basics in Behavior. A blue I'll cover for Halloween Hangout. And 200 animatronics and more. Darling Dolly, Spirit Halloween 23. Creepy Doll animatronics. And Carrie Carter. Chuck Strummer, the intelligent community, has 6 ways from Sunday of getting back at you. Uh, well, just turn them backwards and then you can get them back. You can see the back of them. 200 animatronics and more. Desmorder, Spirit of Halloween 23, Vampire Animatronics. Opinion video. And Freight Train Drifter, Canadian Pacific's coming down the line, Kansas City Manifest. I can see it in that picture. See the trees. Oh, there it is, right over there. Manifest on the CPKC Mexico subdivision in Missouri. I had to hide out in the woods to get that one. Yes, Sailor Moon plushies and dolls collection from Bianca's Nostalgic Corner. And that was a Sailor Moon. And the Beatles fan 07. A very short and unepic battle between me and Iz, plus the top hat Rage Guy versus Smeffy aka Smelly. You bet, Melly. Krinsky, Mega FM Animals Patch, and Jimmy Time with the hilarious video part 3. And Party City at 23 Halloween animatronics lineup full Instagram is coming from Halloween Hangout. And areas hanging out. And upcoming is Wyatt the Scarecrow Random Spirit Stream. And he's scheduled for 7:28. Oh, he missed the boat. He missed the boat. He missed the boat. 7:28:23 at 8:52 a.m. YouTube says he's still up and coming, but he's not up and coming because even YouTube can be wrong, you know. He been YouTube. He been down your tube and you've never noticed. Yeah, yes. Now Josh is the inflatable and tractor guy. You would notice him, yeah, 'cause he blows up. New for 23, Jimmy Halloween air blown inflatable, 12-foot green and purple crazy cat. Oh, you're bound to notice him. And he'll give you a nip on the knocker if you don't notice him. Oh, and there's little Bellamy. Coles, Clark, and the Quarantine Kids play Travelling Band. That's by Creedence. Clear water. Well, the water runs clear. But having a revival. A revival is what they need. Yes. Yes. And there she is, little Bellamy. And, oh, it's Wyatt the Scarecrow again. But this time it's Random Spirit Stream. And it's noise animatronics. He got locked in the freezer. He's very cold in there. Yeah. And Tone's animatronics and all the floating hovering spirit. Spirit of Halloween 23. The ghost animatronics in the opinion video. And Tones comes again and again and again. He's been on night shift with Buddy and Annie. Spirit Halloween 23. Desmoda's website video and Tone's animatronic game with Spirit Halloween 23 Doll and Dolly website video. Halloween 23 Mars attack. Martian website video. Who's that crashed on Mars? Nobody around here has crashed a one. Yes, must have been Tone's animatronics. His animatronics failed. Annie Keating, well, yes, she does the HTTPs in the bio site. And Annie Keating music, yes, and there she is doing a new one. Yes, am I going to move Annie just outside the British charts, just so she can see what it's like when you get in. This is what it's like when you get in, Annie. At number 40, you can have Aqua. That's the old Aqua done in the late 1980s or early 90s. Barbie Girl. Yeah, and it's full of Aqua this week. The charts, the British charts. Lizzo Pink from Barbie the album. But I hope them have seen. Look like this. We have Noah Canaan, Dial Drunk. When you're drunk, dial. Dial D for drunk. And then we have Barbie again with Barbie Ryan Gosling performs I'm Just Ken. And then Travis Scott, Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, K-pop. And then Charlie XXX. Speed Drive, that's from Barbie, the album. That's higher up. And then we have Stormzy and Ray, The Weeknd. And he's the highest up in the US in the British charts this week. Get him in my box every week, yeah. And the Jemmy Store, Jemmy Novelty, Witch Bust with crawling spiders. Spiders. Tunes comes back again for another one, Spirit of Halloween, the Howling Spirit website video. And the Jemmy Store says, we want more Jemmy Novelty Decor, lounging animated old oak tree. And they come back again with the darling dancing bunny beagle. That's Jemmy animated. Jemmy Store. Jemmy Store comes once again with the Jemmy Emote Glow Ghost Light String. And Wyatt the Scarecrow with a Daring Dolly Spirit of Halloween sneak peeks for 23. And Skylar Studios with a custom, semi-custom romancing hamsters doing the locomotion. Little Eva will show you how to do it, but we're an American band, you know. Grand Funk Railroad, Kylie Minogue, we're all going to do the locomotion now. Yes, G.H. Horn, Spirit of Halloween 23, Darren Dolly. G.H. Horn, Spirit of Halloween 23, Thresher Walkthrough. Oh, there's Josh at home store. Stay at home, Josh. Best place, 23. Halloween air blown inflatables display decoration walkthrough tour. Why the Scarecrow with the Thresher. Spirit of Halloween 23 sneak peeks. And the Thresher walkthrough for Spirit of Halloween. That's Tingo Bingo. And Tingo Finger with a doll in Dolly, Spirit of Halloween, and Halloween animatronic channel with Jimmy Industries animated witch with the flaming cauldron, life size Halloween prop, Dr. Halloween, Desmodus, official video spirit of Halloween 23 and Robotical Halloween, EHP promotional Blasterbot, official demo video Howling Spirit 23, Dr. Halloween. Dr. Halloween's been out all night on his rounds. Yeah, new look at Mars. Attacks Martian Spirit Halloween. Demo video. And Martian Warrior from Wyatt the Scarecrow Spirit of Halloween 23. And Desmodus from Tingle Fingo Spirit of Halloween. And Desmodus Spirit of Halloween Sneak Peeks Wyatt the Scarecrow. And they've all been wrestling last night. Howling Spirit of Halloween, Tingo Fingo this time. And the Tingo Fingo comes back with a Martian warrior. And Wyatt the Scarecrow comes back with a Howling Spirit of Halloween. Dr. Cocta's there in case anybody takes Sickening Rapper or Sickening Reaper as well. And Unboxing with Sam. Now we're going to do a bit boxing with Sam in the corner, yeah. And Party City Neon Ice Cream Clown from Mr. Halloween Doody. Ah, there he is, Mr. Halloween Dude. And the Carpetbagger Del Grosso Amusement Park plus World's oldest roller coaster at Lakemont Park. There's the Carpetbagger. Put the carpet out. And there he goes. And my silent bravery, Matthew 80 did another one, yes. I didn't even know, I said. My silent bravery. And now he's starting kissing his girl there. And Connie Talbot, official. Growing pains, Connie Talbot. Yes, and that's Connie, new one, that one, Connie Talbot, official there. Now we come to some of the oldies. I promised to put them up. Peter C.M. Hanna, Jimmy Animated, singing Gladys Gold and the Tips, 6 months ago. Rockabye Boy should have been a cowboy, but his family named him a boy. That was 2 months ago. And Showbiz Cheese, Everybody Backstreet's Back animatronic compilation, Rockafire Explosion worldwide 2 years ago. These are oldies renewed. And She's the Inflatable God, Cauldron Witch, Audio Rip 3 months ago. And Beach Bear restored in 22 Billy Bob's Wonderland. They don't seem to put up anymore. Showbiz Striker. And Looney's Lounge, Dream Factory, Rockafire Explosion at London Bridge. Randy Unsure, Jimmy Spinning, Snowflake, Snowman, Circuit Spent, and Scott Croker says, I'm a scared little boy now. I'm alive with Katie Chambers at Rockwood Music Hall, and that makes me a scared little boy. I better not touch Katie Chambers. Rewind by Jaden Riley. Jaden Riley there. And Fox's Pizza Safari, Billy Bob's Pizza Theatre, Knox 91. Only footage known to exist. And Renata sings Linda Ronstadt songs. I'm going to do a tumbling dice. Stones too. And Noelia Patricia Kuba Petina U Ascenti Noelia Patricia. Yes. And I was just getting that screen up there with the Runaway Jamiroquai bass cover from Anna Santina. This is a bit old, isn't it? 2 years like Anna Santina. And Corey Singer, someone official music video, and Lady B said, estimated sources, some authorial original, yes, and Alicia Live, this is a bit more, this is more month ago. Led Zeppelin, Since I've Been Loving You, and Damien Snow, Jimmy 2019, Snowflake Spin Snowman, Home Depot model 3 weeks ago. I never heard from him since. Gary Warburton's late this year, she must be on her holidays. 3 weeks ago, Here Little Girl, an original song. Gabriella 9797, a month ago, the Beatles Blackbird, Gabriella Quevedo. And SGSA Entertainment, 2 weeks, Hershey Park, assorted roller coasters. Rockafire RMD, real animatronic, Mitzi Mozzarella Mouse in nighttime shorts, and Holiday Time Productions. He's all up, been up a few weeks now. Prototype recreation, mini red spinning snowman, and Logan, a Jemmy collector, Jemmy 22. Go-to dancing hamsters swords. But son, you wanna dance? Mine 757 Jemmy Christmas animated guitar frog. Yes. And it was his before it was mine. It wasn't mine at all anyway. Jeremy Lee Parkman, 20 Grace, Lucky and Jeremy getting oil change. Ah, stopped in his car, I see. Yes, White Wedding cover by Billy Idol, Rumpus Machine there, going well after 7 days, classic rock and originals band. And Daniel Carlson, Cloudy People, Bayou Gate, Tokyo, May the 20th, this year, of course. And Bandicam from David Otis, and there's his number 23 and all the others. Just Dallas, Tony the Review Nerd, and the 80s medley BBWL from Animatronic Builder. Rocky the King Lobster, Spirit of Halloween 2020 Peekaboo Clown, Groovin Props, Jimmy New York Yankees, Buddy Big League, and Holiday Freaks going to Spirit of Halloween to look in the window. Well, of course. Looking in the window is free. Dreaming is free. Yes, Flaming Gulliver 46, Jimmy 2009, Big Mouth, Billy Bass singing fish. Billy's got his eye on him if he can catch it. Billy's gone for a fishing rod. The Jimmy Huawei guy. DGL toys, taking boats, because you've got to catch these fish, you know. They didn't just swim and become Billy Basses, selection just like that. Robotical Halloween, CG Amazing Robot, and a Jimmy animated haunted black skull telephone. One was Robotical Halloween there, followed by Snowy's animatronics. That page was turning. Right, we're going to have a look in the studio. We've got to have a look in the studio and see Tree Lab, Leo High. Yeah. What I need now is a pile of records. What I eat now is a pile of eggs. Had to dodge the sun this morning. White shining bright, and it still is too shining bright for that spot. It'll only dazzle your eyes. So I left this over. So awful job with the sun. When you get separated, it's across there shining in my eyes. And we just thought, right, well, not a lot of room here, so we have to leave the discs over there. Oh, yeah. Where are we going to go now? We're going to go to the list first. The list. The list. See if anybody been kissed. Well, I can't see the list at the moment. There's the list. And there it's up. And there's 196 on this list if you think it's an easy list. And it flows just like the sea. First up, it's squeeze. They're up the junction a little bit because they're looking and they don't know which way to go. Right, fellas, what do we do next? We're up the junction, lad. Sham the Sham, or just Sham 69. If the kids are united, well, you'll not be both supporting City, will they? There you go. And bow wow wow, call it that candy shop over there. I want candy. I've got my big glasses on. I can see a bar in the window from here. Now, look at that sign. It says, get your candy here. Yes, Adam and the Ants, Young Parisians. That last one was bow wow wow there. Eating drugs. Sex Pistols. Seems to come into a few sexy ones. He's pretty weekend. And there he is in the Damned. Smash It Up, parts 1 and 2. Pretenders, we're going back on the chain gang. We've been found guilty. Jilted John, I've been jilted and jilted. I was jilted John in 1978 and I'm still jilted. The Turtles, Eleanor, 1968. Bob Lynn had an elusive butterfly. Even landed in the guy's hat. Yeah, he couldn't catch it. It was so elusive. Lou Christie says, I'm going to make you mine, Mr. Butterfly. But he couldn't catch it neither. The marmalade, he says, it will land over the rainbow. Yeah, the rainbow. And where have all the flowers gone by the Kingston Trio 1962? We don't hear much of now. Young girls have picked them, every one. I used to know somebody when I was young, and they picked all the flowers, and the policeman took them away. Oh, young girl picked them, every one. They thought they were pretty. Yes. Now the nan accountant got no flower left and no flowers in the flower bed. She's sorry. And the strawberry alarm clock, when it rings, ding ding, incense and peppermints. 1967. 98.6, Keith. Yes, that's not what time he gets up, that's his temperature. He's running a fever. Derek, he keeps taking cinnamon. He thinks that will cure him. 1968. B.J. Thomas, he can't stop it. The raindrops keep falling on his head. Yes, even when he goes on the Ed Sullivan show. Yes. Came out the stage door and he got wet again. Billy Fury, Wondrous Place. Everybody says Tommy Rowe. Dave Berry says 966 Little Things. And Paul Jones says to the lads, "Oh, I've been a bad, bad boy in 1967. Will I tell you what happened? Well, I went with Bobby right there and we had a little bit of all there. Oh, on the Perry Como show. I can give you the date. October the 12th, 60. Yes. Got a little bit too much of the old ball there. Yes, Chris Jensen. He says I became a pop star, and since I became a pop star, it'd be torture. Ah, I've never been here since 1960. I've never been up. Nobody knows my name. And there I am, Chris Jensen. Billy Joe Royal down in the boondocks. The boondocks. The docks may be booming, but Billy's not. He just had a couple of hits. Johnny Tillotson, it keeps right on hurting, trying to get all these hits when you only get a one or two. Del Shannon, the little town float's been chasing after me. Venus in blue jeans, Jimmy Clanton says that's who she is. It's Venus, look, sitting on a wall there. Venus in blue jeans. Helen Shapiro, you don't know which Shapiro I use. And Yemen Corner, we'll fly high in the sky. Not too high, or when we come down, we'll crash, and I'll think we're a spaceship coming to crash. Because there'll just be the fragments left, all the dead bodies and that, yes, all the wreckage. I keep telling them not to go too high. Yeah, Kim Wilde, view from a bridge. Yes, I could see it coming down. She says, well, it was over the hill over there, but I couldn't sight it properly. Thomas Dolby, hyperactive, with me dolly, all day, hyperactive. Ultrabox, sleepwalk, yes, and that is live in 1980. Love of the Common People, done by Stiff Little Fingers, Nicky Thomas song as well, and a few others tried it. Paul Young as well. Um, Culture Club, Miss Me Blind. I missed that song, Geordie. Miss You Blind. Yeah, I couldn't sing it now, but tried. I do know it's a Culture Club song, but I can't remember how it goes. Oh, haven't got any words or music here, of course. Fra Lippo Lippi shouldn't have to be like that. That's our Norwegian band. I thought they were Italians. Yes, and turning Japanese. Yes, the Beepers. Well, I was sure the one Japanese. I'm a Zulu. I want the morning, the morning, the morning, the morning. I want it by 1987 or else I'll pack in. Hmm. Hmm. The Bell Stars, these are the sign of the times, 1983. Dixie's Midnight Runners. Oh, look, there's goes Gino, look. He's a midnight runner. Yeah, classic Novo. Is it a dream to find a midnight runner? And then you'll have to find a midnight winner. Billy Idol. Flash for Fantasy. Benny King and the Drifters dance for me. The little Undertaker say, "Oh, hold on, man, just a little bit, just a little bit." Oh no, 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 his head won't go in. It's not his head, it's his feet, it's his toes sticking out. Look, just a little bit. No, just bend his knees a little bit, just a little bit now. Yeah, that's better now. Undertakers. Billy Bumble and the Stingers, Nuts Rocker. Who's that rocking on my nuts, huh? Way! Billy Bumble and the Stingers. They been rocking round the clock and well, you've lost the page because it's a big shot and it's shot right up your screen. Bring it back down again. Yes, and there you go. John Layton says, Johnny, remember me? Well, only just Johnny. That page shot right up the screen. Over there, he couldn't get you back. So we stopped for a break instead. Craig Douglas, I was only 16 in 1959. Well, the brothers say, I owe you nothing. That's Brush. And Bucks Fizz, it's the land of make believe now. Got them in their hands. I'm king of the wild frontier. We're your kings. Dead or alive, that's the way I like it. Really? You like being in your grave, do you? Yeah. Karen Strand Derby, if you let me stay here on earth forever, well, I wouldn't be going to my grave, will I? I should become a waxwork or something. Oh, yes. 1987. Rag, Mama Rag, says the band. Have you got any rags, Mama? Oh, well, we need to wipe our dirty hands. It's wet and soggy out here. Hmm. CCS, top tons on the water. Yes, Joyce Sims coming to my life. Yes. And Fleetwood Mac says, I'm a man of the world, though. This is my second version. 1969. Carl Perkins says, book. Can I get a light? My matchbox is wet. 1957. Heinz says, you're just like Eddie. And a crystal says, he's a rebel, not Eddie. 1962. And a chiffon says, we'll see him one fine day in 1963. And Dollar, give me back my heart. Modern romance says, ay, 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 Mosey. And Billy Griffin says, hold me tighter in the rain, 'cause I get slippy. Now hold me, splash. He's gone in. Somebody failed to hold him. Sugarman Artist got a good thing going now. Hazeldean, whatever I do, wherever I go in 84, and Rococo in Italo house mix. Oh, that'll be good for the Italians to be able to do a little bit of Papi Roddy Italian house mixed. Ashy, don't stop till you get enough. Michael Jackson never stopped. Never stopped till he got enough. Even when he didn't get enough, he still never stopped. Danny and Juniors, they'll be at the hop for the rest of their life. Out of limits, that's the markets, yes. Should go off into the realms of space. The outer limits. Gene Chandler, I've got me hat on and me cape and me stick. I'm the Duke of Earl in 1961. Now all I need is the moonlight and the girl. And leave the rest to me. Mr. Bassman, Johnny Cymbal. Yes, I can play the bass with me cymbals. Yes, 1963. The Markets. Surface Stump, 1962. The Stroll, the Diamonds, original song in 57. Sam the Shaman of Pharaohs doing the Woolly Bully. And Matty told Hattie about the things she saw. Had two big horns, whoosh, and a woolly jaw. Ooh, can I beard? Ray Peterson, Karina, 1960. Imagination, In and Out of Love. All About Eve in the Clouds. Yeah, she looks up every day, sees Eve in the clouds there. But the other lads were living in the box, because they blew the house down. Yes, they got no house anymore, so having to live in a box. That's a good job. They've got a big garden to put the box in. And the box is getting bigger. Soon I'll have a little house, and then I'll have a big house, and then I'll blow the house down, and then I'll live in a box. The selector, missing words. And the Gibson brothers better do it salsa. Yes, like they do in South America. Hazel O'Connor, these are DDs. Odyssey, if you're looking for a way out, yeah, we are. We're looking for a way out of these DDs. Heaven 17 says, what's happening here is we're crushed by the wheels of industry. Oh, yes, nobody's got time to listen to the song. The industry wheels go round and round and they keep on walking and talking. Rolls Royce, Magic Touch, and Love on the Rocks by Gladys Knight. Says, my love's on the rocks. I don't know about yours. 1, 2, 3 says Len Barry. Just do a 1, 2, 3 and then you'll get yourself going. 1965. But Len Barry was like a baby in 1965. Just like a baby. Shirley Ellis spoke to him and said, let's do the clapping song. Come on. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. There you go. Now he looks like a baby. Fontana Bass says, rescue me. Dixie Cups were going to the Chapel of Love, where, the, where we have some love. Oh, before we get married. Oh, the Marcells. No, tonight the blue moon is coming up. Yes, the Marcells. And the Crystals. Let's go. The do run, run. The do run. And the Shirelles. He's a soldier boy. Well, 'cause a lot of people are soldier boys in 1962. Forever soldier boys. Here, Paula and Paula, 1963. Barry Blue dancing on a Saturday night. Yes, but he wasn't in 63. And Lindsay D. Paul's Sugar May was a #1 hit in 1972. And John Conger's Watch Out, he's going to step on you again. Oh, that's my tour. Fox, she says, I only sleep in a single bed. 1976, and typically tropical Barbados, especially on the 8th of August 75. Boy, that day passed by very fast, didn't it? Was that the fastest day on record? David Dundas, who says, now hold on, wait till I put my jeans on. Steady, now I haven't got my jeans on yet. Hot Butter says, what's supposed to be the first electronic record? Hot Butter Popcorn. Ah, my corns went pop and jumped out the bag. Look at that, it's all over the floor. I've got Larry Williams. Bonnie Maroney's picking it up, and eating it, but I mean, she's skin and bone. Yeah, she's skin and bone. Jackie Branston and his Delta Cats. We're going to do the rocket in 88. We're going to build it by then. This is about 58. We've got a kind of a plan for a rocket, but it ain't took off yet. Ray Charles, just like to mess around, he says. You've been messing around with the rocket and the fuel. Yeah, Jerry Keller says, well, here comes summer, 1959, and I'm off. Yes, Dr. Nemedics says, oh, you're going to burn in the heat of the sun. Yeah, yeah. I'll be joining you. Odyssey, I'm going back to my roots, and I'll be very hot down there in Africa. And Hazeldean, they say it's going to rain. Ah, is that the one where it's going to rain for 40 days and nights? Yes. The Nolans say, pay attention now to me, because I'm very demanding, Nolans. Buck's face says my camera never lies, and I've got a photograph there to prove it. At unit 4 foot +2. Well, it used to be +4, but some got stuck in the concrete in the crater, They didn't know it was wet. When I'm in, they're stuck up to their knees. Loving Spoonful says it's going to be summer in the city. We're all getting dirty and gritty. We're all getting sweaty. Ah, Paper Doll says something here in my heart. And the consortium, or sometimes called the West Coast Consortium, because we had two consortiums. We had a consortium in the UK. Trouble is, it couldn't sort itself out. All the love in the world. Penny Ball, The Green Leaves of Summer. when he was in Moscow. Robert Parker, he was barefooting. And Timmy Euro, she was hurt because she tried barefooting and hurt her too. Yes, Sunshine Day for Ibiza, and of course I had to arrive home the next day. Loving Cup from Peter Frampton. Yes, Atomic Rooster with the devil's answer. Whatever in that cup is the devil's answer. Yes. Oh, it's Brain Top Shuffle. Ah, from Steely Dan. Brain Top Shuffle. That'll do ya. A lot of changes coming for Daryl Hall and John Oates. A bunch of Doug Dudo, but I'm the urban spaceman 68, and now he flies about from planet to planet. Meow. Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, I'll never get over you. I got over the moon, I got over Mars, but I can't get over any other because it's just too much for me. Now the King brothers, standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. And a policeman comes up and says, "Hey, you're arrested." That's what's like today. But in the 50s there, that was the pastime, standing on the corner watching all the girls. And the girls liked you watching them, and they showed off, and sometimes they did a little bit dance. But the girls these days are stuck in the muck. The young idea with a little help from my friends, and Simon Dupree in the big sound with the kites. Rest of you have your kites in China. A lot of kites in China are mistaken wants to go high, very high in the sky, mistaken for UFOs. Helen Shapiro, don't treat me like a child. I was only 14 when I started. But mother said I was a child because the age consent was 21. Johnny Burnett, I was only dreaming. Hello, he says, I was only dreaming, I'm just joking. Lulu says the boat that I rowed, it got a leak. It got a leak. It's a BBC that's responsible for that. For Lulu back in town. But I had to sit on a shallow river. The Dakotas, we were on the cruel sea. Oh, it was wild, wild, wild stereo. And James Bond theme from John Barry. Yes, we did it. Dr. Noah, he did other Bond themes. We did many Bond themes. And Frank Ifield, the wayward wind. Oh, when it blows, I'm off, he says. Chris Andrews says that was yesterday. I'm a yesterday man since 65. Kenny Rogers in the first edition. Ruby, don't take your love to town. Hmm. Well, that was it. Ruby, don't take your love to town. Daniel Boone, Beautiful Sunday, 1972. Lovers of the World Unite, David and Jonathan. And Weird in the Water from Ramsey Lewis in 66. Billy Stewart sitting in the park waiting for the girl, no doubt. The girls used to stand on the street corner at those times. Yes, it's not like that now. Chris Montez says, let's have some kind of fun. The Shirelles dedicated to the one I love. Tommy Tucker, High Heel Sneakers. Napoleon the 14th, they're coming to take me away. They say they're going to position me on Mars. Well, Lee Dorsey, I'm sitting in this yah-yah. Oh, waiting for me, yah-yah, yah-yah. 1961. Ramsey Lewis Trio, the In Crowd. Your text, hold on to what you've got. Billy Stewart, I'll be sitting in the park in the summertime, naturally. It will be raining, Billy. You can bet it. Gladys Knight and the Pips, a letter full of tears. Oh, it was raining, definitely, Billy. Gladys is got a letter wet. It wasn't tears, Gladys. You keep me hanging on, Joe Simon. And Elton John says, say goodbye to Daniel. He's leaving tonight on a plane. Yes. And Diana Ross says, well, I'm still waiting for him. Well, you'll be the other side, the other town, waiting for him. The Rockenberry say he's in town. Oh, yeah, that's Daniel. He's leaving tonight on a plane, yes. And Randy in the Rainbow says Denise is here also. Really? I've never seen her. I can see Randy on the Rainbow is there. I say, Barbara George, I know you don't love me no more. Ha, ha, ha. She's a mind reader. She's trained in the art, you know. Yes, and the Mercies say, well, it's sorrow. It's sorrow. Every day is sorrow. And the Shirelles, Baby It's You, original from 61. Now, Clarence Frogman Henry used to be a frogman. Yeah, go down and see what you can find at the bottom of the river, or even dive to the bottom of the sea. But you always hurt the one you love. 1961. He's got his frog there on his back. Benny King, I who have nothing. Bobby Rydell says, oh, he got nothing, forget him. And Skeeter Davis says, is this the end of the world in 1963? And Bruce and the Playboy say, no, I've got this diamond ring. I'm going to go on the Ed Sullivan show. So, but Harold Dorman says there's a Mountain of Love, 1959, coming up. Yes. And Deep Purple from there coming up as well in the future. But this is 1963 with Nino Tempo and April Stevens. Yes. Oh, and I heard that one of the Eagles passed away. Randy, what was his name again? Messenger or somebody. Joey D and the Starlighters, Peppermint Twist. Hank Ballett and the Midnighters, The Twist. Yeah, I'm going to a few twists now. Bee Bumble and the Stingers with a Bumble Boogie. Watch that bee. It bumbles. And the Duvalls, Bristol, stomp. I will stomp on it. No, you're not allowed to stomp on it. That's a precious bee. We'll not get any honey on a sandwich. D.D. Sharp, we're not having honey on my sandwich. We're mashed potato time. Here's Currency's Twister. That's Twist her. Yeah, there's a long and winding road there, and if you want her to go along, just twist her up. Rufus Thomas, do the funky chicken. And 72. Finger popping time, Hank Ballad and the Moonlighters. Major Lance, the monkey time. And Lulu, love loves to love. And sometimes the love doesn't love you, and that's the calamity of it. Craig Douglas, he got pretty blue eyes. Vincent says, I always put my love letters in the sand and I bury them. The tide comes in. Sometimes it takes them out, and sometimes they might be there, but yeah, it's just rotting away. If they're deep. Grand Funk Railroad, the locomotion, I told you they'd be doing sending a loco around sometime. They're trying to pick up Brian Prothero. He's madly trapped on the pinball machine, yeah. Pilot says, just a smile. Stuart, time passages. There's many passages of time. But Brindley Schwartz says, well, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace? We've got to have peace, but there's no profit in peace, so we'll just have to keep on fighting. What's so funny about love? Well, billions of people say they've loved each other, and now they've all split up or divorced. Or what's so funny about understanding? Well, people go to school, people go to college, people go to universities, and still they don't understand. They don't understand everything. And they don't understand the vital things when they got to understand. They understand complicated things. So that's what's funny about them. And the Love and Awareness Band, love you to know. Yes, I was a little bit late in discovering the Love and Awareness Band. The Alan Price said, don't stop the carnival, we're having a bit of fun now. The Virtues Guitar Spooky Shuffle by the Virtues, of course, and the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly by Hugo Montenegro. So many people has done his Good and Bad and Ugly, many orchestras, but he had a hit one. I don't believe in miracles. Colin Blunstone there. And it doesn't even tell me who he is, but I can recognize his face there. I don't know his song. Earth, Wind and Fire, Got to Get You Into My Life, and that's a Cliff Bennett um, song and had a hit with. Harold Melbourne, The Blue Notes, Satisfaction Guaranteed, All Your Money Back. Redbone, The Witch Queen of New Orleans, they're related to Indians in 1971. The 3 Degrees, Take Good Care of Yourself, because the Indians shoot you with an arrow. And the casinos, Then You Can Tell Me Goodbye, when my pockets are empty. Funny places, casinos, and that. They will invite you in to play. And when you're empty, then you can tell me goodbye. Very nice people in casinos and that. Betting gambling places. Zippity Doo Dah, Bobby Socks and the Blue Jeans. Yes. And Juicy Lucy, Who Do You Love? Yes. You should love Bo Diddley for that. Started off with him. And George Thorogood did a good version later on. Moldy Old Door by the Lieutenant Pigeon. His doors when being in his pocket is that soggy. Got that wet and he's starting to get mouldy with his old door. Santa Esmeralda, Cup of the Animals song, really. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood in 77. Blackfoot Sue have a habit of standing in the road, stopping all the traffic, and saying, Where Blackfoot Sue? Triple Ace the night Chicago died, it died the same way. Stuck in the middle of the road and cowboys decided to gun him down. Boom, 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 boom. And I have a few recommended for you. Justin Timberlake, Mirrors. Elton John, Kiki D, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. With Kiki D there. And Supremes, Where Did Our Love Go? Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood. And Sylvester, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real. Now I'm going to have a look back in the studio to see Tree Love, Leo. Hey, yes, I've got them. I'm going to wait there, but a little bit of them. I've got them. Now, with the help of Charlotte, can we do the leg ends? Are we going to do the leg ends now? Well, you spot them yourself. There's Martha Reeves, Johnny Cash, and James Brown. I'll give you a starter. Right, I'm going to give you three from one. Bill Haley in the comments, Russell Dazzle. Martha Reeves, Nowhere to Run. And James Brown, Get Up Off of That Thing. What are you doing sitting on that thing? Get up there. I'm going to give you some more leg ends. They've all been amputated, don't worry. There's Jimi Hendrix, Perry Como, and Tom Jones. Definitely all alive though on the inside. Tom Jones, what's new, Pussycat? Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child, and we better have a Pericomo. Easter Parade. We'll go for Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child. We're moving on through them. And as that crazy old sunlight, milestones of pop and rock of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I'm going to give you three on one, but it's a good list on one. Mungo Jerry, Lady Rose, like that. Marmalade, Loving Things is a good one too for me. And I didn't mind, I liked Vanity Fair, Hitching a Ride. But we'll go for Mungo Jerry's Lady Rose. More leg ends, because the last one got in the way. Frankie, Billie Holiday, that, and that's Marvin Gaye, because I can't tell black men apart. I don't know them. You're right, very rarely. Is it Glenn Miller in the mood? Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit. And Marvin Gaye must be here somewhere. I heard it through the grapevine. We'll give it to Marvin. There he is on the front there. I'm sure that's him. Does look a bit like him. Looks a bit like another black man. Marvin Gaye. I only heard it through the grapevine. I'm going to give you two, because this is for Mum with love, so I'm going to give you two. Ronan Keaton, When You Say Nothing at All. Keen, Crystal Ball. And Natalie Imbruglia. What happened to Natalie after she got torn? Oh, poor girl started to shiver, 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 shiver. It's Natalie Imbruglia with Shiver. And on to Boyzone, No Matter What. Elton John, Daniel's Flying on Night Tonight. It's your song. And Emma Bunton, All I Need to Know. Daniel's Flying Tonight, and it's Elton John, your song. I'm going to give you them on two. And there's me old bike. And there's me old hammock. Hammock. Where I used to swing. Small faces, especially on a lazy Sunday. I might get a little bit of one tomorrow. Bobby Hebb, if it's sunny. Well, I say if it's sunny. And it could only be a paper sun though from the traffic. I'll take paper sun. Yes. And on the other side, it's an Easy Beach Friday. Was on my mind. Yes, it was just last night. Friday was on my mind. A Monkeys, I'm a believer. And Cat Stevens, well, another morning has broken, and now on Saturday, Cat. Yes, that's right. Morning has broken, Cat Stevens. I'm going to give them on two. Capital Gold Love Legends. Barry White, George Michael, and Rod Stewart. Trust. On one, Robbie Williams with Angels, Benny King, Stand By Me, Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Go for Percy there, When a Man Loves a Woman, and go on to two. Andy Williams, yes, as I told you before, music was made to watch girls by. That's what music was made for. Because when you're watching all those pretty girls, you're standing on the corner watching all the girls go by, you might whistle a little tune, you know. Watching all the girls go. And that's what music was made for. Then, of course, it started blaring it out from discos but wait, there is silent music made for outside and made for watching all the girls go by. But these days, when you're humming on the corner, the PC might stop you. And there you go. Andy Williams, music to watch girls by. The Four Tops, it's the same old thing as it used to be a long time ago, but it's much better then. Bruce Chanel, Here Baby. Andy Williams, Standing on the Corner, music to watch girls by. But now the girls, just like the boys, watch the monsters. They didn't like to, I think, a bit in my day where they were a bit nervous of them. Some of them. Right. Because they didn't have anything like this rock or hard rock or metal, or I think, way back in 40s and 50s. Faith No More with Epic. Is it a black hole, son? Or will it become one day? And Rush, the spirit of the radio. Yeah, they did like the radio. Oh, yes. But we're not on all day and that. No, 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 no. The BBC and that. We don't put music on all day. Not until the Pirates came along in the 60s. And there you go. The spirit of the radio from Rush. And the monsters on the other side. This will scare the Halloweeners. Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild. Magnum, Start Talking Love. And Montrose, The Bad Motor Scooter. And there he is. Unleash the Beast. Montrose was the Bad Motor Scooter. I'm going to give them a 2. Driving Rockets or Rockets. Driving Rockets. Duran Duran, going all the way down to Rio. Who wants to drive that for? The one and only Chesney Hawks. Who's that tub thumping in the back? Chumbawamba. That's the one. Deep smoke up them. Deep purple. Look at that smoke rising up. Smoke on the water. Who could it be? It's Saxon. Wheels of Steel have just gone on fire. Strangler say, go, buddy, go. Wheels of Steel. Saxon. I'm going to give them on 2, even though it's only 1. I'm going to give them on 2, even though there's only 1. I've got 2 strips. I'm going to give you 3 and 3 from 25. Do you want to know a secret? Billy J. Crayman is on here, but not with the decoders. And although they'll be there somewhere, Marie, the bachelors, have got a new girlfriend. They had Ramona and Diana. But now, well, of course, it was 3 of them. But now it's only 2 of them. They're playing the game of love with Wayne Fontana, of course. Yes, that's it, the game of love. And this golden ring from the Fortunes. Hippie Hippie Shake from the Swinging Blue Jeans. And Storm in a Teacup from the Fortunes. We'll have to go by Hippie Hippie Shake, Swinging Blue Jeans. I'm going to give you them on 1 because it's just one complete list of 70s. There it is. There's me big boots. I didn't have them coloured, man. I only had them in black. More Than a Lover, Bonnie Tyler. One you don't hear too often. Who Do You Think You Are by Candlewick Green. And Sky High by Jigsaw. We'll blow it sky high. It's Jigsaw. Sounds of the 70s, I could give you them on 2. It wouldn't be impossible, but it's only 1. Piggity Wish, same old kind of movie. 10cc, Donna watching it. Status Quo, you don't want to watch it. Sneaked out the back window and down a dust pipe. Status Quo. And on the other side, Tremolo's Me and My Life. Sally Oldfield with Mirrors. Sorry, I can't wait, Nazareth here. We've got to catch this flight tonight. And another one on the 70s, and I'll give you them on 2. T-Rex, Hot Love. Mungo Jerry, Baby Jump. And Sweet Sensation, Sad Sweet Dreamer. We'll take Mungo Jerry's Baby Jump, and on the other one, Joe Cocker with The Letter. Real Thing, Can't Get By Without You. And John Congos with his Talk, Oh Lushy Man. That's what I'm taking. We've got a load. head over heels, and that's what they were dancing in the 50s when I was invited to the party. But the pops wasn't as swinging as it might be in the 60s party. Elvis Presley said, "You've got a hard-headed woman." I spoke down, and she's still scratching her head. Sure, that's he's not a hard-headed woman. That's Mr. Sandman. He only got a soft head. And Carl Perkins, don't you see? Don't you stand on my blue thread shoes? Someone's having a phone call. Well, that's another room, but there just isn't any room for it here. Because, I mean, you see, how things are taken up here with room, you know. Is we've got to do the discs, and that requires having a on phone spot. So we lost that one. All right, but now go on. We'll keep going. Right, I'm going to give you one on this is Soul. I'm going to give you one on here. Sam and Dave Soul Man. Capital's Cool Jerk. and Mary Wells, my guy. Sam and Dave Shulman, and it'll not work out because you'll have to keep alternate power ballads. I can give you them on two. Maria McKee, Show Me Affection. I got oh good, lovely Sifri on here. Something so inside so strong. Don't often hear that one. But try Phone on Bronze, What's Up? And we'll take that one. Now don't forget about the second side, Roxette, the Luke. Oreo Speedwagon, Take It on the Run, and Journey Don't Stop Believing. We'll do that. Some more leggings. The leggings are coming up pretty fast now. I want to just clear this one before the leggings come up. Here's this one, best of the 60s. I'm going to give you them on three. No, I'm going to give you three on the one. Stop, Stop, Stop by the Hollies. I Can't Let Maggie Go by Honeybush. And Telstar Tornadoes. Stop, Stop, Stop for me, Hollies. Now I come to these succession here of leggings. Oof, Bobby Darin, Bo Diddley, and Frankie Lane. Frankie Lane. Frankie Lane, Cool Water. Bobby Darin, Queen of the Hop. And Gladys Knight, Love on the Rocks. What did I say? Bobby Darin, Queen of the Hop. Not gonna work, because your things get pushed back. So, and you can't push them any further. And you can't push them any further without making room here, but you need stem balancing room. I'm going to give you 3 on 1. Sammy Davis Jr., Bob Marley, James Brown. Roy Orbison with Laura. Ricky Nelson, Garden Party. And the Four Pennies with Juliet. Take that one. Roy Orbison, Willie Nelson, I think, and Elvis. Yes, Willie Nelson, Blame It on the Times. Elvis Presley, Good Rockin' Tonight. And Roy Orbison, In Dreams. We'll take Roy Orbison, In Dreams, off the leggings. And another leggings. Chicago, I'm a Man. Drifters Under the Boardwalk. And Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-Ling. And we'll try and name them for you. Percy Sledge. Chuck Berry, Ike and Tina Turner in the middle. On it. Nope. Just Jukebox Crates. McGill 5, Mockingbird Hill, Foundations, Baby Now That I Found You, and Donovan Catch the Wind. Take the Foundations and tell it because it's out up there. And Through the Ways, Buddy Holly and the Pixies is Sweet Nothings, Brenda Lee, and Dizzy Tommy Rowe on 60s Legends. We're taking Dizzy Tommy Rowe. Number 1 hits, we're going just on the one list. Trog's Wild Thing, Del Shannon Runaway, and Tommy Rowe was Sheila. Trog's Wild Thing, we're taking. Rock, party. It's only one, but we could give you them on two. Paul Evans, Seven Little Girls, co-stars Charlie Brown and Bobby Freeman. Don't often hear a lot of. Do you want to dance? Yes, we'll take that one. And on two, Foundations. Baby, now that I've found you, Buckinghams. Very rarely have the Buckinghams. Got a few Buckinghams on here. Susan. And yeah, Chubby Checker with a Huckle Buck. We're gone for the Buckinghams. Susan. On it. 25 it says. 60s. 25. Switch from Switch Searchers. Littletown Flirt, Shannon. And Knock on Wood, Eddie Floyd. Go on then, Knock on Wood, Eddie Floyd. And the piles here that's with us. And the piles there that's against us. And the piles there that's got to come here. Sure, I'll give them on one. Michael Jackson, One Day in the Life. Olita Adams, Get Here. And Jackie Wilson, The Sweetest Feeling. It's Jackie Wilson we're going for, The Sweetest Feeling. More leg ends, they keep coming. I've got a whole load of these. Cupid's Inspiration, Yesterday Is Gone. Freddie Cannon, Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. And Odyssey, Inside Out. We're going for Freddie Cannon. Way down there in New Orleans. Didn't forget the man on the front, did I? No, Needle C. Darker, Jerry Lee Lewis, Tom Jones. Yeah, Judy Garland. I say Charlie Rich. Yeah, Charlie Rich. Yeah, yeah, and Don Williams. If you can spot him. Judy Garland, the trolley song. Don Williams. Where do we go from here? And how about Little Richard with Jenny Jenny? That'll be okay with us. I'm going to give you 16. I'm going to give you 20. Jerry and the Pacemakers, How Do You Do It? Animals, House of the Rising Sun. And Tom Jones, Not Unusual. There are 60s. I can only give you them on two, but I can give you them on four because we are four. And I'll take Gladys Gaynor, Kool in the Gang, Rose Royce, and Tavares. Right, so I'm going to give you four on the one. I'm going to give you a one from Kool in the Gang, Ladies' Night. I'm going to give a one from Gloria Gaynor, Every Time You Go Away. And I'm going to give you a Rose Royce song, Car Wash. And I'm going to give you one by Tavares, More Than a Woman. And we're going to take Rose Royce, Car Wash. 60s. I can give you them on two, even though there's only one. Long Shot, Kick the Bucket, Pioneers. Train to Scarville, Ethiopians. And that's nice. That's Neil Christian coming up. And on the other side, Ruby Kind of Love, Wayne Fontana. Unchained Melody by the Quarrymen. Is that the early Beatles? Could be. And Lonesome Drums by Sandy Nelson. 60s. 80s, I'm going to give you them on one. Two Girls Band, Centerfold. Fergal Sharkey, A Good Heart. And Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Just Be Happy. And whatever happens. Eddie still have been happy. This is on 2, mine. This one is actually on 2. So I'll give you Crispy and St. Peter's Pied Piper, Del Shannon Runaway, and Heinz Just Like Eddie. We'll take Del Shannon Runaway. And on 2, we'll give you Crystals, Then He Kissed Me, Casuals, Gentleman, and Lou Christie, Lightning Strikes. Am I taking that one? Only a few more. 71. They're all from 71, but it doesn't matter. We'll give you 2 lists if you want. On the 1 list, Lobo, Me, You, and a Dog Named Boo. The Elgins, Heaven Must Have Sent You. And Mark and Katie Cassoon, Chubby Chubby Cheap Cheap. We'll take that. And on the other one, Sandy Posey, Put the Hand in the Hand. Lynn Anderson, Rose Garden. And Joe Simon, Drowning in the Sea of Love. Just take Lynn Anderson with the Rose Garden. 25, but I've got them split into 2 on the 1 list. They did that, not me. Right. I think we're alone now, Tiffany. Roll with it, Steve Winwood. First time Robin Beck. That'll be okay, Robin Beck. Eternal Flame Bangles. Kylie Minogue. Yes, but Tears on My Pillow, yes. And then a lot of miles with Black Velvet. It's the one that we're taking. 62, I'm going to have to make this the last one. I could give you them on 2, but it's only the 1 strip. Peppermint Twist, Joey D and the Stranglers, that's Joey D and the Starlighters, that's Joey D and the Starlighters. When My Little Girl Is Smiling, Drifters, Tallahassee Lassie, Freddie Cannon. And on 2, Uptown the Crystals, Shout, Joey D again and the Starlighters. Swiss Maid, Del Shannon, we're taking that one. That's the one. Finished for the day. There's nothing happening in the studio. Right, we're going to see it's going to be hard with a full load here. Sherlock, thanks for being in the studio, and we'll be seeing you again. Yeah, bye bye, everybody. Thank you very much. Would you like a song before you go? Anyway, they would like a song. Go on, give them a song. Give them a song. The dancing band. Hey, it stopped. It stopped. There he is, I just put him down there. Shortage of room. The guy still got his guardsman's pass there. Been shooting his gun. Been on another 21 gun salute. There he is. Not collapsed too much recently? No. It wasn't too hot weather for you. No. It was kind of windy, blowy, and a lot of rain at times. And as guy the guardsman, and you have to stand out there when it's raining as well, and snow. Oh, you need Busby boots, yeah, for your toes, yeah, and gloves for your hands, yeah. And there you go. And then, of course, fire your gun with your gloves on. And there you are. There he is, Guy the Guardsman. England Lion. Are you going to sing it the song, or you're happy that yeah, England won? Oh, yeah, they beat Denmark. England, I beat Denmark. England, I beat Denmark and qualified for the next round. And I'll be watching on the big screen. England Lion. England Lion now. And he is Lion. He'll be watching them. And there he goes. And there we go. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Another show done. Yes, they just pile up, don't they? You know, I've done I've done nearly 35,000 videos now. You know, I don't know how many I've got to make. Obviously, I will make 35,000. But my new date being here is I only make short dates, you know, because at my age, you don't know whether I can keep them, you know. October the 10th, that'll get me 3 years in. Yeah, 2 years in the army. Yeah, in the YouTube army. Yeah. And so there you go. And no doubt, of course, I will reach that figure. I'm not trying to reach any other figures. So bye-bye from now, and I'll see you again. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm going now.